Alright, just doing another little short ride tonight. Testing out one more setting on the camera audio. Went up one more sensitive. Didn't fix my mouth now, did it? Went up one more sensitivity setting. Probably be noisy as shit, but don't know until you try. So anyways, yeah, a couple comments about more information on the super Fathead helmet situation. What I'm trying to find is helmets that are a little bit quieter, but also the one I'm currently wearing is kind of breaking down a little bit, so I'm not going to get that much more life out of it. It's 4 years old, and some of the heat stresses and whatnot, it's getting to it. So yeah, just kind of like a new one. And the kind of helmet I'm wearing right now is a 3/4 full cover helmet, full face shield, but no chin guard. I have another helmet that is a modular, and they are both made by HJC. This is an older version, and this is just an XL, and it was a little snug to begin with, but it fits fine now. But what I've noticed in the newer helmets I've tried on is the linings are a lot harder, and they just feel to me like they'll be a lot less apt to shrink as much. I know they'll shrink, but you know, the tight fit will persist. So yeah, I've tried HJC's, and I tried a Shoei earlier in the year. I really want the Shoei because it is such a nice helmet. But it's same thing as the HJC I just got. It's of course I forgot to write down exactly the models, but I'll take screen caps and put them up for you. But yeah, it just they don't fit. They're far too tight. I ended up keeping the Shoei because I needed a new passenger helmet anyways, and yeah, actually like most of the people that go riding with me, so I might just well get them a real good helmet so they're good and safe. So I kept that, and nobody's worn it yet because, believe it or not, this is over a year and I've yet to have a passenger with me on Sadie. Everybody chickened out last year. Can't say to blame them. But you know, I got 8,700 miles on me without a wreck, so they figured I'd smartened up. But anyways, yeah, HJC and the Shoei are the two that I've tried. I've looked at all the helmet sizing charts, and most of them use the exact same sizing metrics. You know, XL is XL in all sizes. Believe it or not, there's one or two that vary a little bit, and of course I didn't write down which two. But for the most part, your head measures X. It's the same size on any helmet. And of course you have the round head, the intermediate head, and the long head, and I fall somewhere in between all three of them with all the worst of all worlds and come out with Fathead. You're welcome there, Doyle. He cracked me up. His comment was, sound pretty good there, Fathead. One of these days I gotta meet Doyle. But yeah, anyway, so what I have found additionally since doing more and more research and getting into sites, the helmet companies that I've sent emails to have never responded. I don't know, it's like, appreciate a, well, we're sorry, but here's what the truth is, and here's what we actually do, and try this dealer or somebody to work with in order to the size that you need, would be really nice. But no, not a single response from HJC, Shoei, and I want to say Bell. Didn't get a response from any of them. Yep. So that is what it is. But in my research, what I have found is that they may have sizing charts that go up to 5XL, but they only make one or two models that go up to 5XL. And for the most part, those are either modulars or half helmets. The 3/4 like I want, I'll stop at 2XL. They don't even go to 3XL. I haven't found a single one. Modulars, HJC is probably your best bet. They have two different versions that go up to 5XL. I'm still digging through, and I'm not writing any of it down, because I use bookmarks on the computer if I'm smart enough to remember. But yeah, nobody's going up to that size. So the best bet appears to me, and you know, I like the helmets, they're good products. And my modular helmet was actually the one that I was wearing when I was in my accident, so I should consider replacing it, even though I really didn't bang my head on that. I'm sure some contact was made, but yeah, it wasn't, I landed on my back, not on my head. So the helmet's still in pretty good tack, but I'm thinking of going one model up. There's one that's a little bit more, I think mine's the CS2 Max or something like that, and there's one more that's about $50 more expensive, and I think it's supposed to be a little bit quieter. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll go ahead with that. But I really want another open fair, or 3/4 with the full shield. I don't want a half helmet. I want the 3/4, and I want the full shield. And the reason I want the full shield is I've seen some of the stuff that's been splattered across this face mask, and I don't want that splattered across my face. Sorry. But yeah, bug guts, bee guts, and bird shit. Nope. I'd just soon keep that separate from my face, if at all possible. But the way my search is going, I might be SOL and have to go with a modular. And there's a couple. I want to say the Shark has a really cool helmet, but they only go up to 2XL, and that's the one where the chin piece actually flips up all the way to the back, so you have a 3/4 with the face mask. Oh yeah, the other thing I kind of like is the internal sun visor, but that's not really a necessity because I tend to wear riding glasses under my helmet because just a little bit of breeze across my eyeballs tear up like you read about. Look like I'm crying with joy as I'm riding down the road. But yeah, I don't know, maybe the right helmet, the airflow would be restricted enough that I could do without the glasses, which I'd kind of like to do. But I do like to see where I'm going, and tears can get in the way, so I'll wear them. Yeah, that's the story of the great helmet hunt, and countless fatheads or SOL.